lot, and I've had some good experiences with it. Our jobs, our not our job steward, our business agent, he worked for a single company that was at his home for the entirety of the time that he worked until he became a business agent. So now his mindset is, well, if you're within your local, you don't need per diem. Well, our local covers North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia. So you're telling me that if I live in Atlanta and you want to send me to Charlotte, North Carolina, that I shouldn't get per diem? That's ridiculous. I still have to pay for a hotel. So because of this,
How
I
sought after all these jobs?
how what?
I mean, this gonna be extremely difficult to get fucking hired onto.
Um,
No, they hire for you. You you don't. I don't beat the streets. I don't put in applications. The union does that for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they what they do is the union has contractors come to them and they say, look, we need X number of guys for this kind of job coming up. And so then the union says, okay, we got you. And then they start calling out their guys to go to it. Now in ours, we have a system called the out of work list, which is a phone list, and you get on that list and you are in order of the number. You're in order from when you came in, first in, first out. So the first person to get on the list is the first person to get a call for a job. So I get a phone call and it tells me about the job, where is it at, how long it's supposed to last, what the scale is, because in different areas the pay is different. I'll never get lower than 23 an hour, but I can potentially get more than that. And then they'll tell if there's per diem and who's in charge. And based off of that information, I decide whether or not I want the job. So I
What
can
job
hear.
was that?
Well,
Some now it's like IU like construction training and CCC testing training sites and
number. Okay,
like
so
application training.
yeah, so training schedule, that's something I'm familiar with. So there's this thing that the unions do that's called the Helmets to Hard Hats program, which is which I think that one of those acronyms you called out, I feel like was relevant to this. But Helmets to Hard Hats was a program that they started that gets people that are ex-military, and they get to come in and start at a higher position in the apprenticeship just for being ex-military.
You ex-military?
Me, no.
Like I know you can swing.
Yeah, I've heard of that. That's a card.
It's like it's confusing. Like you can't have like there's a bunch of like disqualifications. Like you can't have shit tracing, drug smelling, drug fucking smuggling charge, like a bunch of shit. But
Yeah,
your twig is like you being able to work in a harbor or like I said, construction site too.
yeah. I mean, some of these construction sites are really secretive. Some of the jobs that we do, like as a millwright anyway, there's a lot of nuclear work. Um, Now I haven't been on a nuke site yet.
That seems to be there.
Yeah, I mean it's a couple more dollars an hour, but at the end of the day, the only reason to go to one is that there is longevity of the job. Because I mean, I could get a call today for a job that says, "Hey, we need you to go to Alabama for a job that's going to be 3 days long," but I'm probably not going to be interested in a job that short. Like I wouldn't want to drive that far away just for a short job like that.
Oh, try to do like the IUOE construction training deployment class packets.
Uh, Really, what you're wanting to find, and I'll take a look at the website myself, but really, what you're wanting to find is where you sign up to, or like where you submit an application, which you'll have to do that in person more than likely. Let's see.
I know you should.
just join the military.
Oh, that's what I'm doing. Trainings.
I should
I
probably learn
should
how to
probably
read.
learn how to read. I've been
That's a
telling you that for weeks, bro. Don't laugh at my friend.
that's a good foot in the door.
Contact your training manager. Well, where the fuck's that at?
I mean, there is a way to make 90K in 6 months worth of work if you don't mind.
Suck a good dick.
Well, I don't have 90K, but um, there's
I can
oil.
make payments. Shit.
I'll do it in installments. You can lick it, and I'll give you $10. Now, if you want, there's offshore oil rig workers get paid buku bucks, and they only work like half the year at that.
This is true.
I mean, like the starting pay is like 93,000 for the 6 months that you work.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's hard work for sure. Like,
Yeah, you're busting your ass and you're gone for like that the entirety of that time. But
yeah, but you can do it without training. No, you can do it without training. They'll hire new guys all the time because people like wash out of that job pretty easily.
What is this called again?
Offshore oil rig worker.
This kid I went to school with went and worked on oil rigs in Texas.
I bet he made bank.
Uh, I wasn't really his friend, so I don't know, but he got addicted to heroin, so
Yeah, so then he
sure,
probably
whatever
made
he
bank.
made.
Take heroin's an expensive drug.
Well, people around here that do heroin just fucking rob and steal shit. They're always breaking in people's barns and stripping all their wires out, melting them down, and scrapping the copper and shit.
Yeah.
Renovated.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
good money. I mean, there's good money in it. It's a shitty thing to do, but it is a good way to make money because copper retains value pretty good.
Now around here, when you go to turn in copper, you gotta prove where you got it from and shit. Well,
That's
you
awesome.
used to.
how do you prove where you got it from?
Like, I got it from my job. They just let me have it. Or fucking, I'm remodeling my house. Just whatever.
Usually an invoice from the supply warehouse or whatever.
Okay.
What are you doing with this friendship? Contact the trainings. Look it up. Look up the nearest whatever. I'd say there's one around here pretty close. That's what I need right now. We all don't know what I'm doing.
Hold on, I got it.
General Motors is hiring also right now. They have they have a union. I'm saying they have a really good union.
Somebody's gonna say something cool. Like, oh, change look at him.
I don't like the layout of their site on the phone.
Basic orientation course.
Okay, so like with our union, when you join, you don't just there's a monthly dues.
Yeah.
And you gotta pay your dues or you're not a member. And so like our dues are $25 a month. You remember I make 23 an hour, so I really don't give a damn about that 25 a month. I gladly pay it. Well, what they did is when I first joined, they said, okay, well you have to pay for a year up front before you can officially be a member.
So what, $300?
Yeah. Now at the
Damn.
time that I did it, it was $20 a month, so it turned out a little bit cheaper than that. But still, I had to come up with all of that before I was an official member. Now, when one thing that they like to do at ours that I really don't like that they do is they set up these people called pre-apprentices, and pre-apprentices get to work, but they get $13 an hour and they have no benefits at all. With me, for every hour that I work, $6 is put into a pension. So when I retire, I can get a hold of this money that I've been earning for all the hours that I've worked.
Hmm.
And
That's nice.
it does multiply
I,
with my overtime. So when I'm working on a Sunday, I'm earning $12 an hour towards my retirement. And so whatever 12 times 12 is, I can't think of it off the top of my
144.
head. What is it?
44.
144.
144. So that's 144 bucks that day that went towards my retirement. It's a small thing, but when you do that 52 times out of the year, well, not literally, if I worked every single day, I'd be dead. But you get the idea.
So what do you think would make the most money? It sounds interesting. A crane operator, excavator operations, bulldozer operations. Sounds interesting.
I think excavator is actually slightly more interesting than crane operator, just because you never know what you might end up digging up.
Yeah, for me,
Yeah, that's true.
I'd say crane because all the stuff that you fly and the way you have to do it. Some of that's really difficult. Like you'll have to. I've seen instances where people have had to lift, hoist up a load, and then bring it down into a building, and they can't see where they're dropping it, so people have to guide them with radios. That's a little stressful, but I mean it'd definitely be interesting.
Think they make more money? Crane
Um,
Well, from what I've been told with the operators union, your crane operators actually get paid more than we do over in Chicago. Like I'm using that as a base example because that's what I've been told about. So where I would be making 46 to $50 an hour, they're making more like 55 to $65 an hour.
Just kidding.
I remember a lot of this is a matter of where you're working and what kind of job
Yeah.
you're doing, what kind of crane you're operating.
Well, I mean, with the union, there are standard rates. Like I said, with me, the lowest I ever get is 23. No matter what I'm doing or where I'm working, I will never get less than 23. But I mean, I don't know what the standard rate will be for them. I don't know what their scale is. I just know that they get paid more than we do in Chicago.
Now, if you want to get paid, get an education, and do something interesting, join the National Guard.
Yeah.
They have uh, a corps of what do you call it?
Michael, invite that guy
Corps
for
of
me.
engineers, and they will train you, and you will get paid once you like leave the National Guard. And they do a lot of projects around the country overall. But you can start locally because there's a National Guard in every state.
Me and this guy are both doing this quest and we have no fucking idea where to go, so I'm gonna try to talk to him and see if we can figure it out.
What quest are you doing?
We're doing one for the Thieves Guild, but we both fell off this building and we can't figure out how to fucking get back in it because all the doors are shut and locked and
Oh,
we
are you
can't get in them.
do you have to go talk to a woman?
No, it says find Velsa's Villa. We're
Okay,
like both fucking scamming around this whole fucking place trying to figure out how to get in and we can't.
that's an annoying mission. You have to like go sneak up. You got to go upstairs and walk along like a bunch of planks and shit to get to it.
Yep. Fucking cocksucker.
What the fuck? You guys are gonna be a part of the fucking union, or is it you guys do these plans?
Yeah. they only train their own. Otherwise they wouldn't be able to negotiate like they can. They can negotiate, but they're different because they train their people. I mean, it's kind of a weak thing in this day and age, but it still kind of holds up. Um, the idea is supposed to be that we offer a higher quality person for their jobs. That's not always the case, mind you. That's the selling point that they're going with. Because I don't care how many classes you've taken. If this guy's been doing this work for 40 years and you've only been doing it for 5, I'm going with the guy that's been doing it for 40 years.
I like doing carpet because the houses were always done by the time they called us in, so we always had the heat and air conditioning no matter what time of year it was. Versus so many other jobs where you're just either working in the sweltering heat or you're freezing your balls off.
Oh yeah, that's one of the things with the millwrights. Our work kind of dies in the summer. You know, if you're really dedicated, you can keep yourself working through the summer. But most of us earn enough of an income that we can save up and sit back through the summer months and not work then, and just come back in the spring and fall and winter.
That's pretty sweet. Not me. I gotta sweat my ass off.
Yeah, you said you like that kind of work, right? Well, like hard work,
Labor intensive work.
Oh yeah, for damn sure.
yeah. Something that might be interesting to you, if you really like to bust your ass, would be iron workers. Iron worker.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Ironworking is pretty fucking dangerous.
Hey, I'm gonna post a picture in the group chat. I'll show you. These guys are iron workers.
You ever see the guy slapping, pouring molten iron with his bare hand?
Oh, that's I don't
It's
think those
crazy.
are iron workers.
Well, no, he was. I mean, he was a worker, but there's a trick behind it. Like, as long as you have moisture on your hand, it creates a protective barrier of it. You just slap it, and I'm like, fuck, my god, that's crazy.
Ah, crap. I accidentally
What's
Googled
LA? What state is LA?
California.
No,
Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Oh, Louisiana. Oh, my bad. I thought you were asking what state LA was in.
I did too at first. Louisiana, New Orleans.
With the oil rig workers. Yeah, they get paid buku bucks. End up working for Shell most likely or BP. They're same company technically.
Says job summary. Sample catcher provides the video specialist in the near future. Also plug mud water, requisite collection of line samples, fuck does that mean? He's funny, bitch.
Assistant.
Fuck yeah, he's funny.
Well, if that's the case, for 93K, I will hire you.
To suck my balls.
To suck my balls. I got dry balls.
So this picture I'm about to send you, you've seen this picture before. It's famous, but
A skyscraper guy.
yeah,
They're passed out.
yeah, everybody's on the beam eating their lunch and all that. Yeah, you're
Oh,
familiar with
yeah.
those guys are iron workers.
Yeah, it's an iron worker. That yeah, fuck that shit every day.
You got entry level positions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's just laborer, dude. That's
they iron workers
That's a
are
fuck
the
that.
riveters. They're probably riveters. Like that's a big thing. Is back in the day when they actually built skyscrapers like that using rivets, which were molten hot. Like I mean, red hot when you got them. Like you ever see the old cartoons where like a flaming hot rivet falls in someone's pants or shit? Like those were the rivets that you're gonna be up there using a fucking hammer to pump into a hole on a steel girder.
yeah. Nowadays we use well, I'm not an iron worker, but nowadays we fasten stuff together a little differently.
Yeah, because that shit was crazy.
But
When a bucket of like super hot rivets falls off a skyscraper and just impales people's cars and sets them on fire.
but yeah, I mean like iron workers, the thing that all the iron workers talk about is they love walking the steel. They love being high up in the air and walking on that stuff, getting up in the man baskets.
Man
Fuck.
baskets.
That kind of fucking nuts.
I bet man baskets sounds awesome to you.
Now the thing with the iron workers, now all the unions have nicknames for each other, but the iron workers' nicknames from the other unions are knuckle dragons.
It's rude.
So they're called knuckle draggers. Um, Electricians are called sparkies.
Skyscraper samurai.
Your sheet metal union, the sheet metal workers, they call those tin bangers. Um, Honestly, I don't know what the insult for the millwrights are. I'm sure they've got some good ones, but I've never heard them.
It's probably just bitches.
But I know that I'm glad that I didn't join the sheet metal workers because I mean, there's a reason why they call them tin bangers. All day long, all you hear is pow, pow, pow. They're beating the hell out of some sort of metal.
Why don't people want to do these jobs?
High risk. High risk. Hard work. It's hard work though too. Like I mean, it's usually
High risk,
grueling
hard work,
10-hour
and it's
days.
hard on your mental state because like you get on this rig and you're on it for 6 months. There's no like going out. There's no going home. That is your home for those 6 months, and you're with those people every day. Um,
Eating with them,
yeah,
sleeping
like,
with them, jerking off in the bunk next to
Jerking
them.
off with them. Yep.
yeah, like. And so some people just can't handle that lifestyle. I mean, it drives them crazy.
I'm only working 6 months and then after a year I'm home.
Yep.
I'm going for a few weeks to get a part-time job at fucking Walmart. Like, oh yeah, I hate this job. I can't wait to go back to the fucking rig.
Well, your expenses are usually paid for while you're on the rig. You know, like room and board is just usually part and parcel with the job. So you don't really have to spend any money while you're out there.
Well, you can't really spend any money either.
Well, nowadays with the internet, you can
Papa John's selling.
get Jimmy John's. Be like, wow, they actually made it here, and that was fast too.
Oh my god.
He brings it all the way to the top of your rig or something.
Right?
Papa John's like,
You're like in a crane. He's like standing on the crane. Like, here's your sandwich. What the fuck?
Fuck you.
Papa John's like hiring me as a pilot. I'll go feed these riggers. If you money for some nice pizza.
Most of those places, though, actually have like the equivalent of a restaurant on them. You know, yeah. I mean, they eat well. You know, it's not like they eat poorly. They eat really well on that rig because those guys got to stay well fed. They're busting their ass like 10 hours a day. They probably eat like 3,000 calories worth of food like every 12 hours or so. Like probably chomping down huge quantities of calories.
But the other thing, like we were talking about with the high risk, I mean, it's not too difficult to make one of those things explode.
Well, it is true. And of course, a fall off of one of those rigs is like 200 feet to the water, so you might as well be jumping off a building. and the storms. People get blown off those things.
I didn't know about all that.
Oh yeah,
I
her.
hadn't considered that, but yeah, I have actually seen waves big enough to come up and splash up there. So
But it's an experience to be sure. You make a shit ton of money, you come back, be like, yeah, that was great. Probably not going to do it again, but I enjoy the 100K. Especially since it's all at once.
Same like bachelor's degree.
for for the for the rig.
Some of them are. There's a. Yeah. Now a rig foreman, they make buku. Oh, forehand. Okay. I was gonna say it's like a foreman makes fucking crazy money on those rigs. That's like $500,000 to $1 million a year. They tend to stay longer though. They tend to be there for the full year. And then they get like I think it's 11 months on, 1 month off. I think they get a month to go home, and that's about it.
It says must have reliable transportation to and from the rig.
That means you have to find someone that will bring you out there on a regular basis. Some kind of charter service, most likely. There's probably one down there that does it all the time.
Uber. Huh? Huh?
Uber.
No? You're learning a lot of words today, huh, buddy? Keep it up. You got a test on Friday. Reading comprehension. I can't read for shit. Like, I know what the words are, and like, I just can't read fast, I guess. So fucking slow.
PA is Philadelphia.
Yes. Well, Pennsylvania.
It's pretty fucking close. Yeah, Pennsylvania.
I knew that. Let's just be superheroes. High risk, high reward. Make our own costumes. Be sweet.
You know they have those in like New York City. They have people that dress up and walk around as vigilantes.
Bunch of dumbasses.
It's like, you better get armed, fool.
Wrong way. Fuck.
Big bunch.
Red House.
70 jobs.
Well, it's like it's practically a small town's worth of fucking people.
Yeah.
I'm tired. Fuck. Get the fuck off of me. I hate this game.
That's true. You will find something.
I'll be
What I'm
honest though.
scared about,
Go ahead.
what I'm scared about is fucking moving somewhere. I gotta fucking live in a hotel, pay it out of my own pocket. That's kind of creepy.
Pretty much the rule that I follow is I have a separate account and I keep $1,000 in it. This is my travel expenses for work. No matter where I gotta be, no matter how long I gotta wait for my paycheck, I'm good on that because it's never gonna be more than 2 weeks before I get paid. This covers me traveling over and covers my hotel for 2 weeks, and it's enough money for food and gas for that time as well. So I'm able to make it on that. So anything other than that, I keep in the main account. But that it covers me for hotel, and once the job gets going, I make enough to cover a hotel easily. Really, for me, the difficulty is budgeting my money otherwise to actually come back with savings. But even though I make enough to do so, I don't always do so.
So check this out. This company's got neighbors or some shit.
It's not
Call
funny.
your best friend.
It's not funny. It's not funny. Say it's called neighbors. It's neighbors.
Oh, it's NABORS. Check it out. There's all these different jobs posted for this one company. On this one page, there's 25 jobs posted. There's fucking 5 pages of this shit.
Wow.
Holy shit.
They might have a high turnover rate.
Or death rate.
Or death rate.
I think if you have that many deaths, you get shut down by OSHA usually.
Operations engineer.
I thought about becoming an engineer, but really, I actually may consider doing that anyway. But what the millwrights like to say, they like to say that they make engineers look good because their mindset is that what they put on paper doesn't always work in the actual world. I kind of disagree with this, but I do get where they're coming from. So,
I make my programmers at work look good every day. So they'll write up a shitty program, and I have to go in and tweak it so where it runs right every single fucking time. Every time.
So you get where they're coming from.
They're like, oh yeah, it's programmed right. We spent 6 hours programming it.
You know, Brian, it really does
Right.
sound like you should probably try to go out for engineering, go to school for it or something. You sound like you're
Well, I damn
suited to
sure
it.
don't want to be a programmer.
Engineering's where it's at. That's really more your hands-on shit. You have to do a lot of math. I mean, there's no doubt about it. There's a fuck ton of math involved in becoming an engineer, but it's all the fun hands-on shit. Like, programmers are kind of like you're stuck at a desk behind a chair just staring at a screen full of numbers all day.
And
And they're shitty at your job.
something you might be interested in is now it's gonna be hard for me to say this where y'all hear it clearly, but I'll do my best. Mechatronics.
Mechatronics.
Mechatronics. Yes, repairing and diagnosing the shit for robots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's actually a branch of what we do, but the only way that I can get that training through my home is if a company says, "Hey, we like this guy, we want him to work on our robots." But how are you gonna do that without experience? You know what I'm saying?
Work for an automotive factory. You can get on the ground floor for a lot of robotic engineering. Well, fixing robots, honestly, telling them what to do.
Pretty cool.
But yeah, with our training, you learn how to put them together, how to program them, and do maintenance on them and all that. How do I know when I'm done with the town?
You can look, check your quests. Go to journal, uh, go to achievements, then go to quests. It'll show up that you've done like as many of them as you
You got
can.
Grand Adventurer.
Does
God
does a town turn white if it's done?
Yeah.
Okay.
I fucking hate the Hughes Bane. I hate this shit. I've lost so much gold in here due to bounties.
I know. I really, really, really hated that quest. Every area was
Everybody in here is a
trespassing.
fucking snitch.
Yep.
Oh, get that guy. Gods. Mind your own business, bitch. I remember that when you need me to go find your fucking dog, you stupid bitch.
Just turn off
What a
your
dumb quest you're gonna have
just turn
later.
off innocence and just sneak up and murder them all. If you're gonna get a bounty anyway, just fucking kill them all.
Hey, no you're not.
such a good best friend.
Dun-dun. Snitch on me, I dare you, bitch. That's what I thought.
I ain't no snitching.
These fucking cat people. I'm a cat.
Did Chance tell you about the Khajiit guild that he met, where you had to be a Khajiit in order to be a member, and if you were a non-Khajiit, you had to wear a cat mask?
What?
Yeah, there's a thieves guild where shoot, I forgot what city it is, but there's a thieves guild that is composed entirely of Khajiit, or at least it's supposed to be. They have non-Khajiit members, but they all have to wear leather cat masks in order to be members.
Fuck that. Our guild master die or something. Do we have a guild master?
Yeah,
I don't even know.
she's around. She's around.
Or you know what I do? Since mom and dad are kind of this number don't get
Just go.
I went to this job. I'm just gonna fucking go. I went something 2 days before.
Right? Shipping out.
Then you can come back when you get a break and buy a bunch of ammo and we can go shoot a bunch of guns.
Are you serious? I'm buying the fucking armor.
I'm about. This guy at work wants to build an AR, so I might build one with him.
Buy property, dude. With that kind of cash, you can own land. And you can shoot guns on your own piece of property all day long.
And pay property tax on shit you are supposedly you own.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to it, if the government needs it, they can just come and take it.
Yeah, eminent
That's great.
domain.
Makes so much sense.
Really, what you're paying for is permission to do what you want on the land for the meantime.
Yeah. Unless you can convince people you're Native American.
Yeah.
Because Native Americans are the only people in the country that are allowed to get what are called alloidal titles. And a alloidal title means that you can tax-free pass on your property to your children and their children.
It's great, the world we live in. It all
And
makes sense.
Not only that, it means that an alloidal title means that land is your land. The government does not own it. You own it. That's pretty sweet. Be like, this is my own country. Yeah, you are welcome in the land of Faulkner.
It's like we could have been born in some third world country, so I can't bitch too much.
Yeah, I've been
But
to one of those. That it was an interesting experience.
fucking sweet, ain't it?
The one I was at was Honduras. Um,
They got good cigars.
Once you got out of the city that you landed, the highway turns into dirt road. It's a 4-lane dirt road, and you can go in either direction in any lane. And this is the main highway to the country. But I think my favorite part about that was because they don't have roads and all that, they don't have a Department of Transportation.
Yeah, so there's no, you don't have to have a license to drive. You just
Yeah, so
get
they do
behind the
have
wheel.
kids driving around, but what was interesting is you see these grown men standing on the side of the road with a bucket and a shovel, and they're holding their hand out, and some people would stop and give them money. Like, what are they doing? They said, oh, they're paying them to fix the road. And whenever there's a pothole or anything like that, they go and fill it up, and then they just stand out on the side of the road, and people give them money as thanks. I said, well, why didn't we give him any money? He said, because at night he goes and digs more holes.
It's a great scam.
If I get on the ring all the time, dude, I saw a fucking dolphin today.
Dude, you'll be like, yo, I saw UFOs today. You see,
Dude, I just lost my hand today.
That's the one I was looking for.
They told me to put a band-aid on it and keep working.
Right.
if you can't duck it, fuck it.
Anakin Skywalker shit, so I just can't sue. So I'm not gonna do
You'd be like the most popular dude on the rig that if you brought green and just started selling. Of course, you'd also get like fired immediately if you got caught.
it. They're like, Mike, we even moved that truck. We lost the keys. Like, I got you.
It's so weird that you can drive like because there are trucks and like and vehicles on those platforms to move shit from one side to the other. So it's just like, no, it's so weird. You'll actually see like a normal full size pickup truck on one of these rigs, and there's like plenty of room to. There's like multiple levels, so you can actually drive up and down the fucking thing.
Damn. You know what you can add to your resume?
Brian's best friend.
Good fucking friend. I got AED certified at my last job, and like some dude like a couple months ago, like he tripped over a skid, I guess, and like he fell and landed face down, and like I had this big ass piece of steel I was carrying to the scrap bin, and I heard him fall, and I turned around and he's just face down on the ground, not moving. So I ran to the scrap bin real quick and just threw this fucking piece of steel in there, and I turned around to go see if he was all right. And he's just laying face down, and he's not talking. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Thought he had a stroke or a heart attack or something. Like my backup lead walks up and he's like, James, you all right? And he's like, yeah, I tripped. I'm just gonna sit here. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I thought he just had a stroke and died or something. He's like in the middle of dying. I was like, I thought I was gonna have to go use that AED on you. My backup lead's like, they would have fired you for using it. They would have fired me for saving somebody's life.
Yep.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, and then when they fire me for saving your life, I want to see you in the office fighting like hell to get me my job back. And then, like, out of curiosity, we all had a meeting one day, and I was like, how many people in here are AED certified? And there was only one. it's this dude's in the National Guard Reserves and he's gone every 2 weeks. He's like gone for 3 days out of the week or something to go do some shit, like months at a time for like 3 months straight. He's gone Thursday and Friday every 2 weeks. And they can't fire him because it's like a
National Guard
military
stuff.
thing. Yeah, and so so the only guy here that's AED certified isn't even fucking here. Like fucking I don't know how many days would that be? 4 days a month for 6 months, like 24 days a year, whatever it is. I'm like, what the fuck? That's stupid as hell. Y'all need to train more people on that. Well, I'm gonna get fired because I saved somebody's life. Yeah, that's great. Just let him die. Just sit there and watch him die. Hook him with a stick. You alright? Wake up. And they try to say that like we're not allowed to bring a pistol in our car and like leave it in the glove box and shit, but there's no legally there's nothing they can fucking do about me bringing a pistol and leaving it in my car. But they said you're not allowed to have firearms on company property. And my car is not company property. That's my fucking property.
But the ground is
Like,
considered their property. Like,
right? They could fire me for having it, but really they can't. They can try to fire me until I contact a lawyer. So I
the only way
bring
they
it in
can
the
fire you
building
is
or
if you,
take it out of my car.
display it. Yeah, like if you take it out, if it's in sight, not in your car in sight, but if it's in sight outside
Right.
of your vehicle, then yeah, they have every right to fire you. And
Well, my boss wanted
depending
to
on,
see it when I bought it. And I brought it in and I showed him. I didn't bring it in the building, but I was like, hey, come outside, check it out.
You whipped it out on his forehead.
Sweet. Yeah. And slammed it down on the table, like, give me all your money.
what I
But, like,
thought
we had.
was, what I thought was kind of funny is
Mm.
Oh, shit.
on my last job, they lost their minds. They had a major meeting with like every single person that worked there, not just our group, but like everyone. So we had like 500 people out there for a talk because somebody accidentally had a 22 casing fall out of their pocket.
Yeah, we had a meeting about having an active shooter at work, and it was like, yeah, like just try to get away, or like they explained a bunch of different scenarios and shit. Hide if you can leave, leave. And I was like, what if I got a fucking pistol in my car and like I can sneak outside and come back in and end this guy's fucking life and save my coworkers? Oh, you'd get fired.
Yep.
I'd happily get fired to save a bunch of lives. You got me fucked up. Some Jim Bob crackhead fucking idiot decided he wanted to go shoot up LSI off Turkey Foot. There's a couple people at work that carry guns in their car. It's fucking normal. Something professional. Yeah, no, that's definitely not going to be taken. Oh, that was me.
I'm gonna go check out a work bus. I haven't done yet. I'm trying to clear Vardenfell.
Come fish with me, you asshole.
I'm pretty sure that's what Rachel's doing.
I'm 2 fish away from having the Stone Falls angler. I want this one done and out of the way. This place sucks to fish. There are so few like water places. Like there's a shitload of coastline, but there's one river, like a handful of foul water, and like 3 lakes.
get the Nil Dogs Hollow?
No, not by name. So what's with these gold-colored writs I keep seeing for sale in like group chat, game chat? I mean,
Talking about the sealed drips?
yeah.
I'm not really sure. Do y'all know anything about that?
I have no idea.
They're like
That from doing just normal wins. You gotta specifically find that style. So it's gonna tell you style. You find that motif, get it,
huh,
that style.
holy shit.
And then it's even more trickier because it's gonna have you go to a set armor place where you might have to have like 9 traits invested to get crap.
Holy shit.
But once you do all that, I'm assuming the payout's pretty good.
The patches.
But probably not.
But no.
So like, here's a fishy stick.
Yeah, right.
You know, I've never had any of those. Like, I've heard about them, but I've never even seen them in the game.
What the?
Yeah, you're a little past that now.
I mean, I know I am because you were talking about how it was like a level 1 craft thing. But I haven't even seen like a recipe for it or anything. I wasn't even sure what they did. There's no problem, dude. I mean, shit happens.
I walked into the living room. He goes, "There's trouble in paradise." He's like, "Kid had a bad day, and now he wants a new guild master."
Yeah.
And what was she saying about her previous guild? They never helped her with shit.
Yeah,
By herself.
that is what she was saying.
Strike, 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 strike. What?
And you guys are gonna ask me if I feel bad for kicking her friends.
We call for a vote of no confidence.
Only one I feel bad about is Happy.
Oh, you kicked Happy? Happy was
Join our fucking meeting.
she. Happy's a chick.
I'm gonna be sad tomorrow when she gets
Yeah, she's another like mother of two, I guess. But she spends some money on this fucking game. She's not terrible.
Man. She's still a solid 4.
She looks like she was probably a solid 6 in her prime. But
Yeah.
it looks like it looks like her husband's been working those numbers off of her.
Yeah.
Her sister looks hotter though. Have you seen she's got pictures of her sister on her Facebook.
I didn't care that.
Dude, that's right in like the first 2 pictures that if you scroll down where it says look at all photos, you don't even have to click on all photos. Her sister's in one of the pictures right up front.
Damn, did she play ESO?
I don't know. Cute. I watched a video today of a girl playing Dragon Ball Fighter. Uh, that one that you were playing for a little while, Brian. And she.
I didn't even play it, dude.
Did you play it? Oh,
I didn't even get to play it. It didn't work.
yeah. I think.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
gay. It's not gay as fuck.
yeah. But watching her play was awesome. She had like this most incredible, wonderful ass, and she kept hopping every time she got excited when she was like winning, and it was just like, oh, and her man was just sitting there recording her ass hopping every time she got excited. Like, yes, yes. And you're like, yes, yes, thank you.
Oh crap! This is that.
Sometimes I think I can't be good for this kid, and then other times I'm like, he's a pretty cool dude.
Fucked up.
Just being honest. I'm probably the same way with you guys. This kid's a fucking idiot. And other times,
Yeah.
it's
All right. Yeah, you're right.
It's alright, Kush. I don't mind. Act like an idiot sometimes.
Just found my way over to that world boss I was talking about, and I realized this is the one that I was trying to do earlier. Like 3 random strangers, we got our asses kicked.
Is that your niece and nephew you're holding in that picture?
Ah, it's 2 kids you fucking randomly kidnapped.
Well, that I could believe, but still, are they? They did look happy. They were smiling. You were smiling. The parents were crying. It was great.
yeah, I remember that.
It's a sweet picture. You ought to show that to girls more often. There's
Yeah,
a great
that's
picture
true.
of me. Like, see, oh, I was just holding my nephews. They're awesome. Girls go fucking stupid crazy over that shit. They're like, oh my god, he's so sweet. You're like, yeah, that's what you're gonna be thinking after I dump a wad on your forehead. That was 10 billion children of mine you could have had. Still can. Just swallow.
Y'all are fucked up.
Maybe. Maybe it's the world that's fucked up.
Yeah.
But what's more fucked up, I ask? The girl that takes the load or the guy that blows the load? I can probably craft you bows now, Brian. Like I got 7 traits open on bows.
I got 6. I need to find the fucking um I don't know what it's called, but it increases the damage percentage. I can't find one of those anywhere.
Hold on, let me check this stuff. I'll see what I've got. I've got a lot of loot that I've been avoiding breaking down because I wanted to use it for research.
It's a fucking hold on. It's like NIR honed, near honed.
I think that was.
Increases damage of this weapon by blah blah percent, depending on which level you are, what level the bow is. They're hard to find. So like people who sell them at guild merchants, they want just for like a basic ass oak bow, like white. They want 20k just for it. So that tells me right there that it's a rare ass item.
I mean, I got right now the only bow extra I got sitting around is a Nightwood bow of shock. It's a blue one.
I've got some near-honed items. I've just, I don't know if I know I've researched a couple, so I mean, there's a possibility that I have a bow with that on there. Did you say you have checked the guild shops, or have you just been watching chat?
I've been checking the guild shops. But they're always like 20,000, 15,000. I ain't trying to buy that just to fucking spend that much on one. If you have it researched though, you could fucking no.
Yeah.
You could craft one with just one trait. Fucking I could research off of that. I think. I don't know. I don't know if you can do that for real.
You can only, I mean, if I craft a bow of training and I give it to you, you can research training.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
So like,
My
we
woodworking
could
is
actually,
good. It's 44.
we
Nice.
could actually work together on that and help each other with research. You know, just somebody's looking for something, you're like, oh, well, let me craft the most basic, cheapest thing I can with that trait.
Yeah, I need
Right,
more
you just gotta go to
destruction
one of those
stuff.
things.
Yep,
Right?
pretty much.
Or, oh, no, you don't. I
You
could
just
craft
trade
one
it.
right now. That's,
Yeah, you don't have to go to a special link, you just gotta go to any of them.
There's only certain items that require you go to a special place, like that forge that you have to go to for that one set.
You talking about the
like,
tree on
if
this?
you guys used
Yeah.
an ice staff, I have so many fucking traits done for the ice staffs.
Do you really? Yeah.
The
1,
shock
2,
staff.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Though I could probably use an ice staff with Julianos for now because the staff I have right now is garbage.
I really
I have
like.
6 for restoration staff too.
That I would like if I could get that. As
I got
Julianos.
powered, which is increased healing done, charged. Infused is researching right now. Defending, training, and decisive. I don't have shit for lightning. I only have 2. 6 for ice staff, 3 for inferno. And the bow, I have 6. I figured like I skipped out on doing like lightning and inferno in the beginning and just researched restoration staff and bow. I figured those were probably the most 2 important.
Yeah, the restoration staff is great for me. Really, what I need is like I said, as far as my damage staff, I need a shock staff, but that's just because of the way they work. Like an ice staff charges up and sends out a ball of ice, where the shock staff sends out a constant stream of electricity.
Yeah, the shock staff is the better one. Is the best one of the destruction staffs. It just has the highest chance of. Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, you're cool. What CP are you right now? Chance?
I haven't gained any since earlier. I'm currently 30.
What staff do you use right now? Have you started using restoration or do you use
I use
lightning?
both. I use restoration and destruction. That's my two bars. Right now, as far as those two go, my restoration skill line is maxed out. My destruction skill line's 9 levels away from being maxed out.
Damn.
Well, I got my racial line maxed now. All of my healing done and healing received is now increased by 5%.
That's pretty good.
Did you go outside or something?
I think that was. Oh, maybe. Maybe
What?
he asked if you went outside.
Gone outside or something?
No, I'm like fucking doing the enchanting shit right now. I never work on this stuff.
Oh yeah.
It seems like it's pretty easy to fucking level up though.
Oh yeah. It's not too bad. It's pretty similar to alchemy.
Fuck man, this game gets so boring sometimes.
Oh, are we going to a new party now?
Apparently.
No, he left. Just fucking invited to this one. Whoever's
Oh,
leader.
it's private now. Okay. He was the one that was originally leader.
I think you're the leader now, Chance.
Alright. Let's see. There we go.
Hello.
I don't really do shit when I get on now. I just run around way shrines. Probably
Yeah.
look dumb. People probably like, what the fuck's this guy doing? He's been running around this way shrine for 35 minutes.
They're like, he was here 2 hours ago circling this shrine. He's still here.
He's back. He's fucking back.
What's he know?
Oh god.
He knows
What's he
something we
doing?
don't.
Run! I would shit if a bunch of people just joined me and we was all running around a way shrine.
That would be awesome. Like, what are you doing? I'm watching a bunch of you idiots run around in the circle with me.
Like, wanna have a race? I'm a high elf, you're probably not gonna win.
Let's have a swimming race. The Argonians will win. It's crazy, like, how much faster of a swimmer those Argonians are. I watched.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. Like I was following somebody because I was healing them so that I could gain XP off of their kills, and they decided to jump in the water and get away from me. That doesn't work out so well. I gave them a 20-second head start, and then I passed them.
He's like, whoop. Remember how like the first time I got my mount and you and Brian, you hopped off your mount and just raced past me on foot. That's essentially what it looks like when he's in water and he just like sees someone else. He's like, zoom.
nice if you want to take a shortcut. But other than that, I mean, it doesn't really help in combat except for retreating because somehow the players are the only ones on the entire planet that know how to swim.
Yes, even the crocodiles don't know how to swim when it gets to deep water. They're just like, oh no, he's in water, turn around.
Fuck. This game is boring. I can't wait till Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out. October. It's my birthday, bro. You gonna buy me Red Dead Redemption 2? Damn, just as good. So damn, I'll be right back. No, I had to piss and get a drink.
It's a weird order when you put those things.
I got a drink first and then I pissed
There you
in
go.
my drink. Top it off. Yeah, currently sipping on my piss drink.
What are you, Bear Grylls?
No,
You don't want to
Bear
do
Grylls
this,
2.0.
but if you need to, you can drink your own urine.
Straight from the tap.
I think one of the most like fucked up moments I seen with him was when he bit into a yak's eyeball. It was just like, ew. So much liquid came out of it.
I seen him get stung by a bee and his whole face swelled up.
Oh yeah, that shit was great. He's like, I'm trying to get some money. I'm gonna smoke them out, and it didn't work.
He's like rubbing honey on the fucking sting like it's gonna help him, and then like goes to a cutscene and it comes back and his fucking eyes are swollen shut. He's like, I'm currently waiting on the helicopter. Fucking idiot. I'm Bear Grylls. My camera crew has bottles of water, but I'm not gonna drink it. I'd rather drink my urine.
Camera goes off. Give me a bucket of water.
Give me water now.
Yeah,
I know you got crackers.
I saw this one scene where he had done where it's like he said that there was this dangerous lava bridge that he was going to cross, and it was the only way to get across this area that he was at. He does this dramatic jump, and like the camera's angled in such a way to just make it look like super intense. And this guy walks out and he does the same. He reenacts the scene, and the camera's at that angle, and then he has the camera pan to the right, and you see a highway crossing right, like 50 yards away.
Bear Grylls. Roadhouse.
I always liked Survivor, man. Les Stroud. I liked his stuff better. It's like, I'm gonna go out here by myself for 5 days.
And when you don't have Microsoft Word, I thought that one shit was called Notepad. Isn't it called Notepad?
Well, yeah, there's a notepad
It's called
under applications.
Microsoft Paint.
Oh, the thing that doesn't exist anymore, they said.
Go down to the Windows icon,
It's fucked up.
and a menu will pop up, and go up to applications, and you should find Notebook. It might even be right in the menu.
Yeah, it might be like one of the options as soon as you press the button. Depends.
But they had announced that like future versions of Windows will no longer have Microsoft Paint on them.
Yep.
Because
It's
people
like,
always.
while I didn't get a lot of use out of it, I did have some uses for it, so I'm kind of disappointed in that.
That's because there are better ones that are free that you can download.
Yeah, but I don't know how to use those.
That's what YouTube videos are for. Teach you how to do everything.
You know the YouTube? You know the YouTube.
I don't ever get on the YouTube.
Is that where you kids go to watch porn nowadays?
My dad sure
The
thought
YouTube.
so.
That'd be like,
He was staying in my house for a few days a couple years back, and I had a gaming room, and in the gaming room was my desktop, and he went in there. When I went up the road to the gas station, I come back, and I look at my computer. He doesn't have clear history or anything like that. I was trying to look at something that I had looked up earlier that day, and I saw where he had been trying to look up porn on YouTube.
it's like Filipino lady boys or something like that. And you're like, what the fuck?
Alright, I'm getting started with the Undaunted. I'm reading the tome now.
Undaunted, undaunted.
Oh, that's kind of cool. When you turn the page, your name's the last one on the list.
torque.
Yeah, yeah. I like it when you ask, so what do you do here? Break hearts, break faces, break anything I feel like, really.
Like a lady.
I know it's hot as fuck in my house right now too. I'm too cheap to turn the AC on.
That's one thing I like to do when I do buy a place. I want to set it up with like solar power, wind power, whatever I can do to generate electricity so that I don't have a power bill.
Solar panels are expensive.
They're getting cheaper. Well, they were.
Actually, if you want to go cheap, the Tesla roof is actually sold at a Home Depot now, and it's cheaper than a normal roof.
Huh.
Yeah, because they.
Tesla's going bankrupt, ain't it?
Something you can like Google search like cool shit I can tell my friends. That's kind of cool shit.
Is that how you type it into? Like cool shit I can tell my friends.
No. I just.
I'm just
You ever see Muskwatch?
I read it.
I pay attention to what Elon Musk does because it's interesting as shit. The guy is such a fucking weirdo, but he's got so much money and he's just like so interested in doing random weird sciencey shit. I'm like, I gotta follow this guy.
Yeah, you said something about him going bankrupt, but that's news to me.
No, it's not that he's going. It's what it is that the Tesla automotive branch is asking that he step down as CEO because they're with the acquisition of Solar City and SpaceX.
Distracted.
He's distracted, yeah. So they want someone that's more focused to start running the company because they've been taking a hit financially.
Oh yeah, did y'all see the? Did y'all see? Tesla created an electric truck, right? Have y'all seen the video of that?
Mm-hmm.
No, I haven't.
So they had it racing against this car, and it's some special sports car. I don't remember what it was, but the truck winds up passing the car, and then you look, and not only did this electric truck pass this car, but it was also towing one of those cars behind it when it did so.
Damn.
That's what happens when you have a motor behind each wheel. Pure power to all the electric motors. This is a
They was trying to get Ford to bail them out or something, wasn't they?
Well, you saw Ford is only going to be producing 2 vehicles for their North American line of cars.
Possibly 3.
Yeah. Like, wow. Times they are changing. Goddamn.
Mustang, Focus, and possibly they sell a lot of Fusion, so they'd be dumb to not fucking produce the Fusion anymore.
Yeah.
I could see getting rid of the fucking Taurus and shit.
The Taurus was one of their best-selling cars for a very, very long time.
Not so much now.
No. A lot of people have shifted to Nissan and some foreign companies for the most part. Honda, Nissan, Hyundai.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I like that shit. The new Chevy Impala that has the Chevy Impala SS that has the like a 2010 or 2012 Corvette engine in it. It might be like a 2015 Corvette engine in it. It's supposed to be like the most like the fastest sedan, American-made sedan.
Chevy was doing shitty there for a while. The last 4 or so years, they've been doing a hell of a lot better.
Yeah, they had all those recalls in 2012, 2013 that definitely put a hurting on them.
Wait, were they the ones that had the problem where they had the cars that were killing people?
Yes. It was because what ended up happening, I had a car that was actually suffering from that defect, and I got a trade-in for it. It was a Chevy Cobalt that I had, and the issue with it was that where your key went into the ignition, uh, if you had too much weight on your key ring, it was causing a short in the ignition switch that would cause all power to drop out of the front end of your car while you were driving.
I remember that.
Hey, what are these chests over here with the undaunted? I have an undaunted key and I don't know which one I should open.
Well, each one does like uh, one's like medium, one's like heavy, and one's like light, and something like that. Like each person like has like their own chest. Each one of these undaunted guys,
Yeah, so I need to go look at these undaunted people and figure out which chest is which
or
based off of that.
or just look on your phone and just be
That's
like,
a good point.
which one do I go to? I've got a few undaunted keys.
Damn, I need the charger. It's
I haven't used them yet.
50%. Make that 5. Shit.
I found a foul water fishing hole that's in the ocean.
What?
This is the ocean right here. Like,
Yeah, and across the way in the fog, that would be some swampy area, but that's pretty far off.
Microsoft Word just sort of
That's fucking crazy, ain't it?
Oh, the subscription service thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really surprised to see these companies going that way, but
You gotta pay for something that used to come stock on a computer.
yeah.
Damn, I'll buy it for $10 for a fucking just it's a hijack code. I wonder, like, I can buy everything. For $9.99. Just keep it $9.99 for a month.
Oh, by the way, there is something out there called Office. It's a free version of Microsoft Office.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't say anything sooner. It just now occurred to me.
It's called what now?
Open Office. And I believe their So apparently, opening up. So when you open up this chest, do you get one item or do you get a set of items?
One item, I believe.
Yeah, it's usually like shoulder pieces or something.
So it's an individual piece of gear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what I'm finding online is that the people that they're named after, they have certain dungeons that they'll send you to. Well, the dungeons that they send you to, whatever sets come from those dungeons, are the items that you can find. So, like, the one that would be the most consistent would be Urgalard, because that one only has 4 places, where the other ones have a lot more. Even so, the only one that has anything that I might get lucky and get what I want would be Majal Ragath. But are these supposed to be like better than other ways of getting gear?
Which like trial and raid level gear.
Oh, okay.
They're called monster sets, I think, or something.
Shadowrun's arm cups. It's some medium armor. That's no good for me. Looks like I'll be selling this or breaking it down. It's invigorating medium armor. Do y'all need that for shoulders?
I don't know. See, that's why I wish we had a guild bank.
We do. Unless
We
it's not
did.
open.
Oh, we did until.
Now it's
Yeah.
not.
We have a guild bank.
Not no more.
We're
You
just out of
kicked our
people.
10th person.
Hey, baby. It's almost 3.
See, I wish we had like 10 friends who played this game that we've been playing with forever, so we could all just fucking do that, and we don't have to worry about somebody just, oh, I'm gonna take this and fucking sell it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I have a bow that's sharpened that I researched, and then if I ever find another one and I know Michael needs to do it, I can throw it in the bank and he can fucking grab it, or just whatever. You gotta worry about somebody stealing the shit.
Why should we categorize stuff? Not do that ahead of time. Research it.
Mm.
Hmm.
That would be nice.
Like for specific shit you have not researched yet,
What are you talking about? Sorry, I
like
zoned
the
out for a
bank.
second. Oh, looking through the bank that way?
Yeah,
So
like
I
a
do.
search bar. It'd be cool to have that for your craft bag too.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I had a search bar in the guild shop. Like I don't mind browsing through random stuff, but sometimes I'm looking for a specific thing, and I don't like looking through 100 things to maybe find what I'm looking for. I'd rather get the result, no results found, and just move on. So I got my first pledge, and it looks like it's kill all the bosses in one dungeon. I think it's called Elden something. Maybe. I'm on a load screen, so I can't actually read it right now. Elden Hollow 1.
Mm. What is that? Like, oh fuck. You got a quest to do that?
Yeah, from the what is it? I forgot their name. Undaunted. Almost called them the Unsullied.
The Unsullied.
Do you know where this is? Oh, I found it. It's over in Broadway. So if I go in this place by myself, is there a chance that I'll see other random people in here?
I'll come help you with it in a second.
You're good. I mean, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, you will see some people in there sometimes.
Cool. I couldn't remember if this is one of the kind where it's like, oh crap, they're going for the boss, we gotta hurry, or not.
You need to get werewolf or something.
Oh yeah?
You don't really have to worry too much about fighting those types of bosses if you have werewolf to back you up. If you save up your ultimate and use werewolf, you can keep yourself alive long enough to kill him most of the time.
Yeah.
That's why I like it. I don't use it unless I feel like I'm about to die, or like if me and Michael are doing a dungeon and I die, he'll use werewolf so that he doesn't die and the boss don't reset and vice versa.
Gotcha. Only thing for me, I'm not a stamina build whatsoever. I don't know if that would be beneficial or not.
It could be. I mean, you can still use it. It just means like you have to be more careful with your resource pool.
Right, and the werewolf has a heal ability that uses magicka.
Oh, okay.
It keeps you alive. You can just sit there and spam it as long as you have magicka. And then like there's another ability that fears and knocks shit off balance. So like if you're surrounded by 6 or 7 people and you're alone and you can't kill them and you go werewolf, you can heal yourself right off the bat and then use that, which is a stamina ability. But it fears and knocks them off balance, and you run up and try to kill 1 or 2 of them, make it easier on yourself and shit.
Gotcha.
I have no idea.
Want me to add you to group?
You can, if you need some help.
Yeah, I'll be needing some help more than likely. I'm not too good at the solo stuff. You wanna join us?
No, I'm gonna hop off here in a minute.
Okay.
Probably go back to bed. I just couldn't sleep. I slept for like 2 hours and then got up. I wanted to get one streaming video in at least.
Rachel's over in Elden Root. Oh, she just logged off. Never mind.
Yeah, it's getting late for her.
See if it'll let you share that quest with me.
Alright.
But I'm gonna go get some more apple juice. I'll be right back.
Okay. Guy running. Oh, he's already gone. He'll be on his own. Oh, I'm gonna go AFK for a second, but I'm not for long.
Yeah, he'll probably be on most of the night.
Show options. Oh, I can't share this.
Alright. I guess I won't let you.
Nah, it won't let me share it.
Does it say solo dungeon? No.
It's like an undaunted quest.
It's on the undaunted thing. It looks like a
Oh, fungal grotto. Is that where you're at? Oh,
LD hollow.
LD. Oh.
Hollow.
It's right behind Elden Root's big ass tree.
I don't know if I told you, but I'm working on getting the Cichigan workshop formula together.
Mm.
One out of 7 pieces of it. Once it's together for every one set of ingredients, I make 4.
Nice.
Dude, I'm fucking tired.
Yeah, I'm pretty much there. Just filleting these fucking fish to see if I can get some more perfect roe.
Oh.
I already got 3 more.
What's your chance going taking a shit?
Close. Number 1. There's one.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright.
It's like I leave to go to the bathroom and I come back and there's just all these people slaughtered all over the place. I'll try try to send it to you now that you're in the same area. That might have an effect on it. I don't know. Nah, it won't let me.
Bastards. Oh well.
Have you been doing undaunted pledges?
I haven't in a while.
No.
They are good to do though.
What are they? What's the point other than I know that
You probably get achievements, but it's you get those keys and they give you pretty good items.
And the undaunted skill line isn't bad. It doesn't do as much for sorcerers, but it's pretty good. You get extra damage against undead, Daedra, and something else.
Fuck, they're all coming.
that's okay. If we can bottleneck them, I actually do better that way.
They're gonna kill my ass. Fucked. I need to eat one of my things. I always forget to do that.
Oh, my weapon's not charged. We fix that.
Fuck.
Did you find out something good?
Well, yeah, I just call it Microsoft Office.
Oh,
It's downloading. It's not like it's on 2% and it's $12,000.
oh crap.
I hate these fucking tanks. Fuck, here they all come.
Yeah, see. I'll try to keep you
Almost
healed.
have werewolfing. Come on, come on, come on. Fuck, it won't let me attack. Now it's real.
I'm getting attacked from behind as well. And I'm down.
Ah, shit. Dude, I hate Post Malone. Yeah.
Here they come. Oh, you're good.
You think somebody who has that much money would make themselves not fucking ugly as fuck like that? Authentic. How you figure he's authentic? He really steals motherfuckers' music too. I know that. What's the, hold on. No, that he has a song he just came out with like 6 months ago or something, and he like there's another dude in the studio with him, and he straight up wrote the hook, and Post Malone said that he wrote the hook, and he really fucking didn't, and the guy calls him out on it, and he's like, alright, maybe he took a little part in it. Like, why are you gonna say you wrote the hook if dude fucking wrote the hook? At first it was you wrote the hook, and now you're saying maybe he did help me on it. Like that ain't fucking real.
Okay, if I wrote something though,
And I was there. Do I get credit for it? No. I don't fucking get credit.
okay, if I wrote a hook and then like you're like Mike, I think you should use this word instead of that word. I mean, that's probably what happened.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's one thing if like the word you use is like what everyone sings and talks about. Like that's the part everyone loves. But you know, if you just changed one word and it didn't make a difference, like I don't know, do you deserve credit?
Everyone deserves some credit.
It's like, yeah, the weed guy needed some. He deserves some credit. The guy that bought the 40s at the end of the street. The guy in the mic. The guy in the sound. Guy in those lights over there. That chick whose tits I was staring at all night while I was singing.
I got you. I got the keyboard time. And now I'm supposed to step in and I've got a small AOE. Alright, I gotta recharge mana.
Alright, guys. I'm hitting the sack. You have a good night. Good luck with your job search. I hope you find something you like. Don't worry about parents giving you shit. They're gonna do it the rest of your life. Y'all take it easy.